Let's clear the screen. All right, let's do if then statements. So let's do select ename comma sal from EMP. What if I wanted a third column that said anybody who's making less than 1,000? I want to see the word low pay, LOW pay, low pay. So I'm going to have a third column here, and I'll show you what to do there. So select ename comma sal comma, and the new column is going to say case when sal is less than 1,000, then I would like to see in quotes, we're going to put this in single quotes, low pay. End the quote and put the word END. Close the parentheses, and as usual, from EMP. So let's pay attention. I'm going to hit enter, but let's pay attention to what we see here first. These are three columns: ename, sal, and then this column. This is a column. What you see highlighted right now is a column. How is the output of that column generated? Well, it's based on case, the function case. And it ends when you see the word end. So it's really this scenario right here in the middle of case and end. Well, the condition is when salary is less than 1,000, then I want the output to say low pay. So again, these are three separate columns, right? Because columns are separated by commas. These are three columns, and don't you see 2 commas? Now, of course, we can do an alias here by putting as and whatever you want as the alias, but this is not that alias. You can go back and look at the alias for that. Now, case, the condition, end. Now let's combine the two different cases and say anybody who's less than 1,000 says low pay. Anybody who's less than 2,000, I want to see medium pay. So let's clear the screen. So select ename, comma, sal, comma. All right, case. When sal is less than 1,000, then low pay. All right, I'm not going to do a comma. All I'm going to do is say when, for the second condition, when sal is less than 2,000, then, and I'm going to hit enter just so we can get on the second line, then what? Then medium pay. Close the quote and then put the word END for end, close parentheses, from EMP, enter. So pay attention to what you see here. Still 3 columns, because even though this is a large parentheses bracket, it's still 1 column. Case, when this occurs, then make it low pay. When this occurs, then say medium pay. And end represents the end of the case from EMP. All right? Now, let's say we want the same output, but this time for anybody who's making less than 3,000, we want it to say good pay. Good pay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make it easier to read. So it's going to be select ename, comma, sal, comma, but I'm going to hit enter, and let's start the next column on its own line so we can see. Parentheses, case, when sal is less than 1,000, then low pay. I'm going to hit enter. We're still in the parentheses. Remember that. When sal is less than 2,000, then medium pay. Enter. When sal, here's a new one, less than 3,000, then good pay. All right. I'm going to hit enter and just put END to close it. And then, of course, we have to do from the table, from EMP. Now, as you can see now, we have good pay. We have medium pay, and we also have low. But I want you guys to pay attention to the syntax. This is done on 6 lines, but it could have been done on 1. Select ename, salary, and this column. This entire parentheses bracket, this is 1 column, as you can see. It's only 1 other column here other than ename and sal. What is this column right here? It's an if-then statement. Case, here's the case, and here's the end of the case. The beginning of the case says, when this happens, then do that. When this happens, then do that. When this happens, then do that. End. Now, what if we wanted the remaining employees to say excellent pay? But let's say we had a lot more rows in this table, and instead of going through 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, let's say for 1,000 we want low, for 2,000 we want medium, and for 3,000 we want good, but anything above 3,000, we want it to say excellent. All right, let's do that. Let's clear the screen. Select ename, comma, sal, comma, case. When sal less than 1,000, low pay. When sal less than 2,000, medium pay. When sal less than 3,000, good pay. I can do when sal greater than 3,000. Excellent. I can do that. But let's do the word else. Else. So we have those three conditions. When sal's less than 1,000, less than 2,000, less than 3,000. Now I'm just going to put ELSE, else. All right. Excellent pay. End. If this condition occurs, that. If this condition occurs, that. If this condition occurs, that. Any other condition, else, any other condition, give me that. From EMP, and as you can see, excellent pay is now available. So now even if somebody's making 10,000, it'll say excellent pay. 20,000, excellent pay. Because we didn't specify any greater than or less than any specific salary. We just said anything else other than these three conditions, anything else, excellent pay. All right. So of course you can order this and we can give that an alias. So let's do this one more time by giving it an order and an alias. All right. So let's do select ename, comma, sal, comma, case. When sal is less than 1,000, then we'll just say low. Instead of low pay, we'll just say low. When sal less than 2,000, medium. I'll hit enter. When sal is less than 3,000, then good. All right. Else, excellent, end. And we will call this alias as, we'll just call it pay grades. From EMP, and what comes after EMP if we want to order? Enter order by, and we will enter by the third column. Ename, sal, and then the case is the third column. We can order by 3, or I can order by the word pay grades because that is the alias, and we already went over that. So I'll say order by 3, enter. And it's ascending, starting with, it's going to be alphabetical because we didn't put descending. Order by 3. And this is the output. Whoever is making $3,000, excellent. Less than 3,000, good. Less than 1,000, low. So this is a basic if-then statement. Basic if-then statement. It's all about what's inside the parentheses.